Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Let me update you guys really quickly. I'm having my toast. I don't know what the audio is like, so I'm gonna apologize. I mean, this is fairly quiet compared to like where I lived before. I'm nowhere near a highway, so I don't get it why I hear cars, but whatever. Let's talk. Baby registry stuff is starting to come in. I'm so excited. I haven't shared my baby registry because it's on Amazon, and I did it because the family, I did move away, and the family was just like, hey, we want to send you some stuff, open up a baby registry so that we would know what you need, what you want, blah blah blah. And so I went ahead and I did that. I have so many subscribers asking me to please share the registry. I kind of feel bad though, because I don't want you guys to spend your money on me. We've all got bills to pay, and I really don't want you guys to just spend your money on me. The best way to help me is watch my videos, hit the like, and subscribe. Like, that's really the best way to help me. And I know you guys want to gift stuff. I just feel so bad that you guys are spending your like well-earned money on me. I went to my doctor's last week. It was the first week where I literally needed to do 2 appointments one day. It was a nightmare in terms of like, I was out on the road pretty much all day. I don't know how people drive all day. I commend you. I used to commute 25-30 minutes, and that was a lot for me. This was an hour and a half getting to one appointment, being there, doing what I had to do. I had to kill off some time, and then it was like an hour and a half back home, and that was after I did things in between. So it's just a lot, Baby G is doing tremendously well. There's nothing really extra to talk about. There were no updates. Blood pressure is still normal. My weight is still not down. It's normal. It's good. Like, for having, been pregnant for over 8 months, I haven't really gained a lot of weight. Oh, let me tell you, my intro in the last video, like when I first started talking, a lot of people were sad about it, and I get it, and I'm sorry. All of the feedback in that video was how you guys were sad at first and were happy along with me at the rest of the video, because you guys saw my transition from sad crying, like, to me that's ugly crying. You guys saw the transition from me crying to me being happy, or just like a little more like vibrant. I appreciate all the support in that video. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the feedback, and I appreciate that you guys are like going through it with me, because I don't feel like I'm by myself. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, you guys were so supportive about it, and then so many of you guys were like, I started crying with you, or I got so emotional, you got me pouting, like I got teary-eyed. My mom, I wouldn't even want to talk to her. Like, I would always talk to her, but she wanted to talk about it, and I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, because I just get paranoid with the whole blood work situation. And my mom was like, I was trying to be strong for you. My mom has gone through a lot of things very similar, in the past that I've gone through with my pregnancies, including the losses, pretty much the exact same way. And so she gets it, and she says that she, it's like, how do you manage to put a smile on your face, still film, edit, try not to think about it? Like, that's crazy, because the pain and the fear and the anxiety and the stress that came off in your intro, you let it out. I don't like crying in front of people, and I let it out when I'm ready to let it out, when I just want to like, whew. I got in the car and I was by myself, and I felt like I needed to talk to someone. I'm glad I filmed it. I'm glad that I put it out. I'm glad, not because you guys were sad, because I'm never happy to see you guys sad. I'm glad that I filmed it, because it's a part of the process. Here's the results of the blood work. To clarify, the blood work was for me, not for Baby G. So the issue wasn't a Baby G issue, but I can see where maybe, a handful of people kind of took it as in it was Baby G, but it wasn't. It was my blood work. And I was concerned at first, and I told the doctor, is it me or the baby? And he's like, no, it's your blood work. It's you. The baby's fine. It's you, which I'm kind of annoyed by. I ended up going to get blood work done, and one test came out that my bone marrow cells that were being created were coming off abnormal, and on top of that, at a heightened level. So when he tells me something's wrong with that blood work, and I didn't like it, it came back a little funny and it's odd, so we're gonna do it all over again. And I'm like, well, talk to me. What does that mean? What does that mean? And he's like, well, it could mean nothing. And I'm like, could does not make me feel better. You know what I mean? Like, hello. He's like, I don't want to make you scared or paranoid, so I'm not even gonna get into it because I myself don't think it's anything. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. And I'm like, dude, pretty sure does not make me feel good. But he didn't want to get into it. So they drew the new blood. So when I saw the doctor on Thursday, he gives me the old results and then the new result, and he says, you're fine. So I'm like, what? So then what was that? What was that? Where'd that come from? He goes, I have no idea where that came from. I have no idea what that was about, but my results are different than those. That's why I wanted to do my own blood work, because your blood work has always been amazing. So I don't understand. Everything else has been fine, and then overnight, it's not. Like, that's odd, and it was too advanced. Okay, now it got hot. Here's my theory. When I went to get my blood work done, the individual that drew my blood seemed pretty, like, you know, like she had a good head on her shoulders, like she kind of knew what she was doing, right? But then she went out to lunch. Although she told me she was going to leave my blood work with somebody, she didn't. She just went out to lunch. Turns out she was a temp. Not that there's anything with, you know, wrong with being a temp, but when you're a temp and you're only at an office for a certain period of time, very limited at 2 to 3 days a week or something like that, it's very hard to kind of come up with a routine and be uniform with everyone else that actually works in that office. Like, it takes some time. I'm not blaming her, but my understanding is she was unorganized. There were issues with her and other staff, and they weren't telling me. They were just having this conversation in front of me, which, yes, very unprofessional, but still. And they were making comments and saying, well, she needs to be more organized, she needs to this, she needs to that. How is it she's telling people to come back, but then their blood work is not organized? Like, this doesn't make any sense. At that point, the light bulb turns on, and I'm like, excuse me, not eavesdropping because you guys are having a conversation in front of me, but should I be concerned about my blood work? And they're like, no, why would you? Like, she's been trained. And I'm like, hearing what you guys are saying, I'm not sure that I'm comfortable. Like, hello, you know, like, should I be concerned that something's gonna come back wrong with my blood work, or it's not gonna be processed right? No, she already drew it. It's just a matter of sending it in. We don't even like test your blood work here. And I said, okay. So my theory is that the girl probably was unorganized and just so happened to draw my blood and put the wrong sticker name on it, you know, and then the other person's blood put my sticker on it and confused the tubes. That's what I'm thinking, because she had so much blood work in front of her. I'm like, so I don't know what to think, but now I'm wondering if that is, because it's just a theory. There's so many people there that day. What if that is the case and she mixed tubes and put the wrong stickers? Someone's walking around with my blood work with beautiful blood work results, not knowing that there may be something wrong with their bone marrow because their blood work was processed under my name. Does that make sense? So I've been praying on it. There's nothing really that anyone can do, but I am praying on it because I hope that that's not the case, because not for me. Again, my blood work is fine, but I would hate for someone to be walking around misdiagnosed. Honestly. Anyway, I believe I got a delivery at the front door, so I'm gonna go and see what it was, because I've been getting so many PR packages and so many like baby registry things, and I'm pretty sure these mail delivery people can all get together and film a TikTok in front of my house now, because they all like literally just like pass each other every single day since I've been here. So I'm gonna go check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Hello, my friends, how we doing? Me? Thank you for asking. I'm hungry. So I brought a lunch bag because I came prepared with Olive Garden salad dressing. You can buy the whole bottle over at Walmart. And I brought me a salad, and then my husband put a banana in my bag and the ginger ale, so I'm so excited for that. I was gonna tell you guys, today's appointment day, and I have just a few more appointments left before baby comes. But y'all know I've been having to do my appointments weekly. Baby updates. Baby is fine. She is almost 5 pounds. Then again, I guess within the next few weeks she'll be closer to 7. Sorry I look like trash. It is what it is. But baby G is doing wonderful, while mommy G has been super uncomfortable. I'm definitely getting lightning crotch. Not wonderful at all. I'm back to peeing every 15 to 20 minutes, so that's fun, especially when you have to go to sleep at night. My duck waddle has gotten a little more duckier, if that's a thing, because you guys know I have a stitch, so it's been uncomfortable since I got the stitch. And then with baby weight on it, whole area is like super sore. And I'm going through sciatica, so isn't that wonderful? I feel like so many people, especially on social media, want to sit here and make it seem like everything's amazing. Like we don't go through things. Like we don't make sacrifices. Like our bodies are literally like a cloud carrying a baby cloud and everything is fine and dandy. No, every cloud carries a thunderstorm at some point or another. And I think it's time we normalize the reality of expressing that pregnancy does have its pros and cons. And people don't talk about pregnancy pains, pregnancy discomforts, and everything that goes into it. They just want to talk about how amazing it is. And I love it. Like, I love being able to feel baby G moving around. And I love being able to bond with her before anyone else can. I love hearing her heartbeat. You know, those flutters. Like, they're not even flutters anymore. At this point, she's like kicking the crap out of me. And although it's kind of uncomfortable, it's just like reassuring that she's okay. So there's so many like beautiful things that come out of it, but girl, and there's other things that are not that beautiful. And you're sitting here like, oh, wait till I meet you. I'm gonna kick you back, you know. Let's normalize it, you know. Let's not feed this BS story to people that being pregnant is just peachy 24/7, because it's absolutely not. And those of you who have been pregnant or are currently pregnant, you get it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, can we talk about how my family has been lying to me for months and months at a time, straight to my face, and I did not pick up on it. I'm gonna start off by saying that this is something I would definitely do for everyone else, but would never expect for people to do for me. So just keep that in mind. And I've also been super preoccupied with moving, packing, unpacking, closing of the house, getting settled in, getting baby G's room ready to go, like the nursery. So just keep that in mind, because I'm not that oblivious most of the time. But they got me, and they got me good. So this past weekend I ended up going to my mother-in-law's house because that was the plan, right? My brother-in-law's girlfriend's son was turning 5 on Sunday, so they figured let's do the birthday party on Saturday. And I was like, terrific idea, makes sense, because if you do the party on Sunday, which is when his birthday is, people work Monday, you know, and you want to kind of stay up a little late. So I said, got it, great, not a problem. They said, pack your meds, pack everything, bring an overnight bag. That way you guys can stay over and you don't have to drive, because Port St. Lucie is about an hour 45 if like without traffic, but with traffic, it's like 2 hours from Miami. So they were like, you know, if we do it Saturday, then you can stay over till Sunday and, you know, enjoy to the mat and not worry about having to drive home. Perfect, great, fine, dandy. We packed the bag, got the birthday boy a gift. We've been all over the place, so we didn't like gift wrap it. And I'm telling like my husband, I'm like, Juan, we should go at least get a bag and like some tissue paper. Like, come on. Like, he's like, no, don't worry about it. Like, not a big deal. He's a boy. He doesn't care about this stuff, whatever. He's turning 5. He's big enough. He just wants the present. Okay, fine. Long story short, we get to my mother-in-law's house. I'm going in minding my own business, as I normally do. And all I hear is, surprise! They threw me a freaking baby shower. Being that we've been going through this pandemic for the past year and some change, so much has gone on within the past year. I was not expecting that. And as you guys will see in the next clip, I reveal the baby's name. So yes, I am finally revealing baby G's name. So going forward, we will refer to baby G by her actual name, which is so weird because I didn't think that I would share it in advance, but whatever. So I just want to show you guys a little clip of everything that they did and my initial reaction, because I'm not a crier, but it was so unexpected. Like, I was taken back, and then I was like, what? And then disclaimer, it was an outside baby shower, so just know it's open air. There definitely was a sanitizing station and masks were available to everyone, but the vast majority of people also has already received their vaccination for COVID. So it was pretty safe as we can make it. Again, not expected, totally appreciated. These people made me freaking cry, okay? Like, cry. And then the fact that people actually went out of the way for me, just mind-boggling. So I was so grateful. I cried I don't know how many times that day. The decor was amazing. The cake was beautiful. 3 different flavor cakes. It was just a lot. So I'm gonna like briefly put that on here. And of course, like I said, a baby name is gonna be revealed in that clip. So enjoy it. Hey guys, okay, I feel like we need to talk. I haven't given you guys an update. We are where we are. Okay, so I'm on the couch, and honestly, I've been somewhat nervous today because Camila hasn't really moved the way she does. I mean, she's made some movements, but not like she normally does. So every parent, I think every parent is concerned at some point in their lives, but at the same time, I feel like my paranoia because of like my first loss has me at a place where I'm like, what is going on? So I've been like snacking on sweets to see whether or not she reacts, and she does react. Or if I poke her, she does react. But for me, I'd just rather have her move as often as she does, pain or no pain. That way I know that she's okay. But quick update, my husband has decided that it just makes sense because my commutes to the doctor's office are now like long, and I did a few of them, but the sciatica has gotten pretty bad. I mean, I can't even stand and do dishes without feeling the nerve pain and all of that. So he's actually taking the days that I have appointments off, and he's chauffeuring me around. These angles are terrible, and I'm sorry, but I'm at a point where like my legs are wide open and I'm just uncomfortable. And then I had this aching feeling like in my bladder, and I wasn't sure exactly what it was. So in my last appointment, I mentioned it to my doctor, and he's like, hey, you know, the baby's head is literally right there. She's applying so much pressure. It's more than likely just her weight and her pressure, because she's 5.5 pounds. Well, she was 5.5 pounds last week, so she should be around 6 this week. But yeah, and he said that, but then I was like, you know what? You know, I always leave a urine sample. Can you guys make sure you double check that I don't have like a urine infection, just to be sure? And then since they do the test, like they check it right then and there with a strip, he was like, looks like a urine infection wants to start. So we are going to start you on antibiotics. So I've been taking antibiotics. Honestly, that's where we're at. My breathing is difficult. My walking is difficult. So it's just getting a little more difficult to get around and do things. That's what it is. Oh my God. This right here is what I'm carrying like around every day. But yeah, not for long. So my pregnancy with Ty and this one, night and day. I was able to work a 9 to 5 with Ty. Sometimes I worked overtime, go grocery shopping, and I was pretty much going through similar things, but I was able to go food shopping. I was able to like get everything done in the house. I was nesting without a problem, girl. So in my mind, I was just like, yeah, baby number 3, why not? It's gonna work out so well. Like, and now that I don't have to work a 9 to 5, I get to stay home. I get to do so much more. No, man, no. I've been having to have my feet up and just rest because sciatica and all the other little issues that I've been dealing with have really been triggering me emotionally and physically and taking a toll. And so that's why I haven't been vlogging or anything here and there, and I've skipped tons of days in between, but finally we have another vlog up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below in the comment section. And I was thinking of doing like a pregnancy Q&A for you guys with regards to my pregnancies, because I'm not a doctor. But if you have questions about my pregnancy, the differences between this one and Ty's and all that good stuff, make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to film a video for you guys giving you the 411. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.